welcome to my channel. I am Brooke, and today we'll be doing a very natural look. I wanted to start out very natural for women because I have a lot of women who want to know how to do makeup, and a lot of them won't wear the stuff that I wear. So I wanted to be very versatile so everyone could relate to my channel. I will be doing a lot of more crazy colors and things like that. But today I want to start off with a very natural look. And if you want to know how I achieve this look, just keep watching. Thanks, guys. So to start out with, I'm going to use the Benefit Porefessional to prime the face. So what this will do, it'll actually kind of fill in any pores that you have. And it'll also fill in fine lines and wrinkles. And it also activates as a primer that will help keep the makeup on throughout the day. Next, I'm going to go in with foundation. And I'm actually going to be using the MAC Pro Long Wear Foundation. I wear shade NW15. So what you want to do is just kind of take a little bit. I take about 3 pumps and pump it right onto the your hand here, and then you just want to take it and put it in the cheeks, the forehead, the nose, and then the chin. And I'm going to be using the Tarte buffing brush just to buff it right in. So next I'm going to take the Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics. This is just a little travel size. It's a lot bigger than that normally. And what I'll do with that is just take a tiny bit because it is a full coverage concealer. And you just want to place it all in your highlight areas, because I like to take one that's a little bit lighter than my skin tone. It helps the skin appear more youthful, a lot more rested, and it just helps the skin appear a lot more brighter. So I'll take it and place it underneath the eyes, right on the bridge of the nose, the center of the forehead, and then right underneath the chin and above the Cupid's bow. Then I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and blend all that out. As you can see, it helps the skin appear a lot more brighter, especially underneath the eye areas. You want it to be that way. That way when people are talking to you, they'll naturally draw to your eyes. Next, I'm going to take the NYX setting powder and the Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm just going to take this right here. And what we're going to do is cook the concealer. That way it doesn't crease throughout the day. And all you're going to do is literally just take it and place it right underneath the eye. And that doesn't have to be perfect or anything, you just want to let it sit. Next we're going to go in with contouring, which I'm actually going to be using the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. As you can see, I use this a lot. Looks like this, so it comes with 3 highlights and then it comes with 3 contours on the bottom. So for more of a dramatic look, you could play with the deeper one, but because I am so fair-skinned, I typically dip into the light and then the medium one. And they're very pigmented. As you can see, it's super pigmented, so you only want to use a little bit of it will go a very long way. So I'm going to use my Morphe M523 brush. This is an amazing contour brush, and they're actually rather cheap. They're not that expensive. So I'm just going to dip into the light one, and then in the medium, and then I'm just going to tap it off. So right here on the face structure, you have a nice little hole, and it's right there in the jaw, at your cheekbone, and you'll just place your contour right there. Can't see. Right there. So again, dipping in the light, the medium, tapping it off. And you can already see how much more chiseled the face is, so it actually appears a lot more slimmer. Just like that. And then I'm going to dip into just the light one. I'm going to tap it off, and I'm going to put it all underneath the jawline. So when you put it underneath the jawline like that, it's actually going to take your neck area, and it's going to raise it up and sit it up really high like that. You want to put it all underneath here. And see how the area looks a lot more like shadowed? It kind of creates an optical illusion for the face. All down through here. And then you're going to take just a little bit and place it right at the temples of the face. So essentially what you're doing is creating a number 3 on the face. Then I'm actually going to take the brush that comes with it, which is this brush right here. This brush is amazing. I just happen to buy the Morphe one, but this one works just as good. And I'm going to take just in the light, and I'm going to put it right on the sides of the nose and right on the tip of the nose, so it helps my nose appear a lot more smaller than what it is. So I'm just going to line it right down through here. And as you can see, my nose appears a lot more smaller now. Then I'm going to take the Morphe E34 brush, and I'm just going to blend it all out. Next, I'm going to take the It Cosmetics brow pencil, and I'm going to brush the hair to make sure all the hair is laying the right way. Then I'm going to take my brow pencil, and I'm just going to brush right over the hair. You want to apply the most product right at the arch of the eyebrow. And then down here where I have these gaps and things like that, I just want to take the pencil and fill those in. And then just brush right back over to blend all of the product and the hair going the right way. And that is it for brows. Next, I'm going to prime the eye with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. And for this video, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. And you always want to start right here in this area of the eyelid. What this is called is the transition between the brow bone and the crease of the eye is going to be your transition color. So you always want to start light and then build your way up. So I'm actually going to be dipping in almond truffle and cashew chew. Mix those two together and just kind of tap off my brush. And I'm using the Morphe M441 brush. It's just a nice little fluffy brush. And I'm going to go all up here through the transition. You just want to work it back and forth just like a windshield wiper. That way it transitions the color from it just kind of gradually goes up with the eyeshadow, and it's not just a very blunt cutoff. Next, I'm going to go into the crease, and I'm going to be using my Morphe E22 brush. Looks just like this right here. And I'm going to be using Mocha. Just dip into it, and again, tap it off. And you just want to go all through that crease area, right where the eyelid folds up. And again, just windshield wiper motions. And you want to be very, very soft. You don't want to be too heavy with it. And you don't want to blend, you don't want to start with the darkest color that you have. When you do it that way, it's going to make the eyeshadow appear very, very patchy. Just like that. So then next, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M433. It looks just like this. And it's a really, really nice brush to kind of get from the crease area to the outer corner. And I'm going to be using Malted. It's just a little bit of a darker brown than Mocha, because I really want to add depth to the eye. So I'm going to put it right there and in that outer corner. Then to make sure that it all blends really well together, I'm going to go back with my M441 brush, and I'm just going to marry those eyeshadows together. And very, very soft strokes. Just like that. Next, I'm going to take my E14 brush, which is a really, really nice packing brush for the eyeshadow to go on the lid area. So right on the lid, I'm actually going to mix Sprinkles, Cotton Candy, and Totally Fetch together, which are all three really, really pretty pinks, and I love them when they're together. So in order to get the most pigment out of the eyeshadow, I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to press into that lid. You don't want to work that way or anything like that. You want to just lightly press it into the eye. You have a little bit more control of the eyeshadow that way, and you're also getting a lot more pigment out of it. Just like that. And then I'm going to go back again with that brush and just blend them together. And then something that I personally like, if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. It's with the E36 brush. It's just a really tiny little fluffy brush, like this. And what you can do with it is, it's actually perfect to place things in the corner of the eye. So I'm actually going to take my Becca highlighter, which is what I would normally, like what I highlight my face with. And I'm just going to dip into it a little bit and place it right in the corner. So when you put like you could do like any type of white glittery eyeshadow. I just have my highlighter, so I just do that. And when you do that, it'll actually help the eyes appear much more bigger. So right there in the corner, just really pretty. Then I'm going to take my M432 brush. It's a super flat brush. Very, very skinny and flat. And I love to take things and place them underneath the eye. So I'm actually going to take that malted color and I'm going to put it all underneath the waterline. Again, if this is something you don't like, you don't have to do. Just like that. Then I'm going to take the Totally Fetch, which is that really, really hot pink color, and I'm going to place it right before it. And really just blend those two together. Just like that. Next, I'm going to take my Ulta Automatic eyeliner. It's just a super cheap eyeliner and it works really, really good. Just like that. And then this is the finished look. So it's just a really, really pretty natural pinky eye. Okay, next I'm going to do mascara. Typically when I do more of a natural eye, I don't wear any eyeliner on top. That's just how I like it. If you like eyeliner on the top, then by all means add eyeliner on the top. So the first mascara I want to talk about is Roller Lash by Benefit. This mascara is absolutely amazing. It's my favorite mascara. It's the only one I've ever bought like over and over and over. It has a different kind of wand than most. It's more of like a skinnier type wand and it kind of goes up in a U shape. So we call it the sad face and then we have the happy face. So what you want to do is just make sure that you use both sides. It doesn't matter which one goes first. I just feel like this side adds a little bit more length where this side adds a lot more curl to the lashes. So what it'll actually do is lift, hook, and curl your lashes all in one step. You don't have to use an eyelash curler. You don't have to do anything like that. And it has a lot of vitamin E in it. So ever since I've used it, my lashes have actually grown tremendously. So it's a really, really amazing mascara. And if you love mascara, you definitely need this one in your life. You can already see the big difference that the mascara makes. It just really adds a lot of curl to the lash and then it adds a lot of length. So Roller Lash doesn't really provide that much volume for the lashes. So I'm going to go in with the Better Than Sex mascara. This is actually their new, It's their new waterproof one. It's really, really good. I like this a lot for the lower lashes, even though it is more of a fluffier type wand, which you typically wouldn't use for your lower lashes. I just have a really, really bad watery eyes because I wear contacts. So they tend to get really watery, so I like to kind of coat them with a waterproof on top. Alright, just like that. So you can see a huge difference in the eye and how much the mascara really helps the eyeshadow and the whole eye look really, really pop. I'm just going to do this other eye really, really quick, and then we will talk about lips. Oh yeah, the DJ. Okay, next I'm going to do the lips. I'm going to start with a lip liner. This is the NYX Natural. As you can see, I use it a lot. It's very tiny. NYX products are really, really fabulous, and they're for a low price. Like, I'm going to use this lipstick. It's their matte lipstick, and it's only like $5.99. And it's just a really pretty natural color to go with the look. Looks like this right here. And they are full coverage, and they last all day. They're super pigmented, and I never have to worry about them through the day, about them coming off or anything like that. They last a really, really long time. I'm going to do is where I put all that powder underneath the eyes. I'm going to take my Real Technique setting brush, and all I'm going to do is just brush all that excess powder off. So it's really, really good to kind of bake as well, because it will help any kind of eyeshadow fallout that you have. It'll just brush it right off the eye. And you don't have to worry about there being pink or whatever color you're using all over your face. So just brush it right off. Next, I'm going to go with my Lorac blush. This is in shade Spectra. Looks just like this. It's a very nice matte pink color. I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Flawless Blush Brush. Just tap into it. And I only put it right in the apples of the cheeks. So especially if you want to do the highlighting and contouring, you definitely need to do blush. Just like that. Then I'm going to take my Becca Pearl highlighter. It's literally a white powder because I'm so pale. And it looks just like that. So it's super white. It definitely, I don't know if you can tell through the camera, but it has a really bright shimmer to it. I love shimmer highlights. Next, I'm going to take just a nice little fan brush. It looks like this. I'm going to dip into the Becca Pearl. Just kind of tap it off. And I love my highlight to be extremely bright. And all we're going to do is place it right here on that highlight bone, which is this nice bone you have here. So bright that Jesus himself can see it. Make it look like fairy dust. Brush all through up here. You could definitely see how it just really creates that nice, honestly, like a very bright look. And then I'm just going to go with a nice little fluffier brush. Just kind of blend that blush in. And there you have it. That is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching.